blood sugar, but have not yet developed diabetes. So they are at high risk of developing diabetes. What you can see is one of the red dots represents the world, and you can see we know that the world is suffering from an epidemic of diabetes with relatively high prevalence and relatively high impaired glucose tolerance. In the United States, we have even higher prevalence of diabetes and higher prevalence of impaired glucose tolerance. And it's become one of the major health concerns in the United States. This is obviously very closely tied to the rise of obesity in the country. And then we look elsewhere. The other dots represent different countries in the Middle East, and you can see even higher rates of diabetes and impaired glucose tolerance. So we have a lot of people who already have diabetes and a lot of people who are at risk for developing diabetes. And so that's the basis of the paper, and the question is there anything we can do to try to prevent individuals from developing diabetes? Now, efforts in the United States to treat diabetes have evolved over the years. At first, the focus has been on persons with diabetes, really watching out and trying to prevent them from developing complications. And this has led to an emphasis on eye exams, foot exams, kidney monitoring, and other treatments for individuals who have cardiovascular disease to try to prevent heart attacks and strokes. The next phase of the evolution of care has really been to try to control the diabetes-related risk factors. And in the United States, we call them the ABCs, looking at A1C, which measures blood sugar levels, blood pressure, and cholesterol. And we have achieved successes in the United States for controlling these risk factors. Not everybody has their A1C under control, but the numbers who do have control has been increasing over the years, and the same with blood pressure, and especially with cholesterol. So we are achieving reductions in mortality rates for persons with diabetes. The problem is those gains for persons with diabetes have really been swamped by the rapid increase in the number of persons who have diabetes. So the prevalence of diabetes has doubled in the last 30 years in the United States. That's led to all kinds of costs and a new emphasis on trying to prevent the development of diabetes. That does raise a lot of questions. Can we really prevent or delay diabetes onset?